area of the circle x square plus y square equal to a square in the first quadrant. So first you know area of the circle in first quadrant, of course you know the area of the whole circle. In fact, maybe from fifth or sixth standard you are learning area of a circle. But the proof of area of circle is going to be done just now. You have not done proof of the area of circle, that is area of circle is pi r square, has not been done any time till today. Am I right or wrong? You agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have by hearted the formula and kept quite some time. But the proof is going to be happening today. This is a circle x whose equation is x square plus y square equal to a square. If I put y as 0, this point will be a and this point will be minus a. You understood that part? I put y as 0. So x square will be a square. So x is plus or minus a. So the point on the circle is a comma 0 and minus a comma 0. So if I want to calculate the area of the whole circle, I need to integrate from minus a to plus a and double it, because you can see square here, you can see square here. So circle is symmetric about both axes. Therefore, area on each quadrant are equal. So I need to find area of in the first quadrant because my question is only first quadrant. So if I want to find area in the first quadrant, I'll use my method from 0, 0. I need to integrate this region. So what is the formula for finding the area? Integral a to b y dx. That became integral a is lower limit is 0, upper limit is a. Y I need to generate from the function. So x square plus y square equal to a square. So y square is a square minus x square. So y is root of a square minus x square. So I'll be getting root of a square minus x square dx. This integration is a standard formula of integration. Do you remember the standard formula? X by 2 into root of a square minus x square. X by 2 into the question plus a square by 2 into sine inverse x by a. This is a standard formula of this integration. You don't have to ask why, because it's derived in your theorem. This is one of the important theorem in your an integration by parts. I method is a proof. Now replace upper limit by a. So a by 2 into root of a square minus a square. So it will become 0. A square by 2 sine inverse a square by 2 sine inverse a by a. A by a. Okay, I'll write a by a. Minus, when you put the lower limit, this will become 0. When you put the lower limit, it becomes sine inverse 0. So both are zeros. Sine inverse 0 is also 0. So your answer here became 0. A square by 2 into sine inverse 1, that is pi by 2, minus remaining all zeros. So your area is pi square, pi a square by 4, or pi by 4 a square. That is area of one quadrant, or area of 1/4 of the circle. So if they ask you what is area of circle, is 4 times pi by 4 a square, and that gives you pi a square. So whenever you ask you to derive this, they will not ask you in MCQ. Why? You know the area of a circle by heart. So you will just have to say 1/4 of the area of the circle. So pi r square by 4, it would be your answer. They will ask you this only in the board college exam. In the college exam, they will ask you to find, even they can ask you this in your practicals. One of the practical will be this, finding area of a circle. So practical we have not started. So in the practical also they'll ask you. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Area of ellipse. whose equation is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1. Imagine you don't know what is an ellipse. Still, you can do the problem by just knowledge. How? You can see this is square, so it's symmetric about y-axis. You can see a square here, symmetric about x-axis. That means the like circle, this is also equally divided into 4 parts. Say something which is symmetric about both the axes, you can imagine this way. So this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. So all the 4 areas will be equal here. So we will find only one area like last time and then multiply with 4 to get the area of ellipse. Is it clear to you? Now,
Yes,
things
sir.
that I don't know is what is this coordinate and what is this coordinate? Can anybody tell me how to get this coordinate? I showed you in circle.
Substitute 0.
Why if you put y as 0? So you will get x square upon a square is 1. So you will get the same thing, x is plus or minus a. That means this point is a comma 0 and this point is a dash minus a comma 0. You call it a major axis. Of course, this point is 0 comma b, which I don't require it. Just I marked it for your knowledge. Now I need to integrate y from this point to this point. So if I integrate y from 0 to a, I'll get 1/4 of the area of the ellipse. So I'm going to do directly make y as a subject. Y square upon b square is 1 minus x square upon a square. Y square upon b square is a square minus x square upon a square. So y square is equal to b square into a square minus x square upon a square. So y is b by a into root of a square minus x square. I expected a question from you. What is that? Why
Plus
there
or
is no
minus.
plus? Why there is no plus or minus? Remember, I am taking the area in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant, y coordinate is positive, so I don't have to take a plus or minus. Suppose I were taken below the x-axis, I would have taken y-s with a negative sign. But I am taking the above. Here all x and y coordinates are positive numbers. So now I can integrate. What is the integral's limit? So I can say area of ellipse is equal to 4 times area of the first quadrant part. So you have to limit. What will be the limit? Lower limit means least value of x coordinate in this curve. Upper
0.
limit means highest value of x. 0 to
A.
a y dx. Okay, I'll write the formula first. That is 4 times 0 to a b by a root of a square minus x square dx. So the integration formula remains the same. 4b by a goes outside the integral. Now when I integrate root of a square minus x square, x by 2 into the quotient, a square by 2 plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a. Same formula that you applied. Limit is 0 to a. Now I'm not going to give you much explanation because whatever we repeated, that only is happening here. When I replace x by a here, a square minus a square will become 0. A square by 2 sine inverse 1. And remaining everything is going to be zeros. So I'm not going to just, I'll keep it like this. So my answer became 4b by a into a square by 2 into pi by 2. And my final answer is 2 and 2 and 4 got cancelled, a got cancelled, pi ab square unit. So whenever I want to calculate area of an ellipse, I have to just multiply pi a into b. Remember, when a and b become equal, it becomes a circle. So area will be pi a square. So when it is ellipse, it is pi ab. This is one of the way to remember. Area of circle is pi r square. 1a square means a into a. 1a and other is b, it will become area of the ellipse. So this is a, this is b. So area of ellipse is pi ab. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I'm doing this problem for an MCQ, this would be my method. First of all, I'll draw the ellipse. Just mentally we'll do it. This is ellipse and this is a line. The x-intercept of this line is A and y-intercept of this line is B. And you know that this point is A, 0 and this point is 0, B. How did I get that? By putting y0 and x0. Then the line would become this much. So your answer is just one step you'll get. What is the area of ellipse? Tell me the formula for area of ellipse.
Pi AB.
Pi AB.
Pi AB. So what is the area of 1/4 of the ellipse?
Pi AB
Pi
by
AB
4.
by 4.
Pi AB by 4. What is the area of this triangle? Triangle OAB. What is the area of
Half
triangle?
AB.
Half. OA is A. This length is A. This length is B. So half AB. So this is your answer. So this you can do by mentally. But if you are integrating, then you will have to do it by the whole procedure. First, you have to integrate 0 to A, the ellipse. So the method. That means if the board examination, what you are going to calculate, what you are asked to find this area of this region. The required area would be integrate 0 to A y dx. This y is of ellipse. Integral 0 to A y dx, that is of line. Or you may use area of triangle also. In the exam also, if you use area of triangle, nobody is going to punish you. So why you can make the subject here, we have already done once. So y is, what is y from here? Do you remember what was y from here? Okay, I'll write it over here.
A by B, B square minus Y square, the
A
whole
by
root.
B, root
B
of,
by A.
B will be the numerator. Y square upon B square, no? So cross multiply. B by A square minus x square. Is that right? And what will be y here? Y of the line. So it will be B by A minus x. Correct, no? From here, y upon B is 1 minus x upon A. Take the LCM, A minus x. So your answer will be B by A, 0 to A, root of A square minus x square dx, minus 0 to A, B by A minus x dx. So I can write this as B by A. Now I'll integrate this. Do you remember the formula? X by 2, root of A square minus x square plus A square by 2 sine inverse x by A. This formula is used only here, frankly speaking. So you are learning this formula only for this purpose. Minus B by A. This I'll integrate directly. A minus x the whole square by 2 from 0 to A. So if you apply the limit, whatever we did, 0, A square by 2, sine inverse 1, I'm writing pi by 2 directly. Remaining everything is 0. Minus B by A. When you put A here, you'll get 0. When you put 0 here, you'll get A square by 2. So tell me now final answer. This A and A, okay. B by A, I'm going to take common throughout. Both have B by A. Pi A square by 4. Minus, B by A have taken common, A plus minus of minus. Am I right? This minus of minus. Should come minus only. When I put x as A here, when I put x as 0, correct. The integral as divided by minus A, those will become plus. When you integrate this, what happened? Coefficient of x is negative, you know? That negative will come here. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll write here minus. And I'll put a minus here. So minus A square by 2. So I can write a square taken common, b by a into a square, pi by 4 minus half. If you take 4 as LCM, so a b by 4 into pi minus 2 square unit. Is this answer correct? They have written in this format, pi ab minus ab by 2, this format. And 14th answer is B. We have not simplified like this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So once again, we are asked to calculate area of the region bounded by y square equal to 4x and x square equal to 4ay. That is a shaded region. So the first and foremost thing, whenever two curves are there, you have to find the point of intersection. Already you know one point of intersection without solving. Anyhow, we'll solve both the equations. So one equation is y square equal to 4x, and other is y equal to x square by 4a. Did you understand how I've written both? Now I'll substitute here. X square by 4a the whole square equal to 4x. So x raised to 4 upon 16a square minus 4x equal to 0. That is x raised to 4 minus 64a cube x equal to 0. Take x common. X cube minus 64a cube equal to 0. So x is 0. X cube is 64a cube. So x is 4a. So the point of intersections are 0, 0. And when I put x as 4a here, so what will become? 4a. Tell me if I put x as 4a here, I'll get 16a square upon 4a. So that will give me again 4a. So this point is 4a, 4a. I don't have to calculate y coordinate, just I'm calculating for your interest. This is 4a, 0. So I need to integrate 0 to 4a, the first parabola, upper parabola. I need to integrate 0 to 4a, the lower parabola, and take the difference. So I can say the required area. So the required area is integrate 0 to 4a, the upper parabola. Upper parabola means the black one. Y square is 4ax. So y is root 4x. Minus integrate the lower parabola. So I will get 0 to 4a. What is y from this? What is y from this? X square upon 4a. So now I can write this as 2 root a x raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 from 0 to 4a. Here 1 by 4a I'll take outside. X cube by 3 from 0 to 4a. So that became 4 root a by 3 into 4a raised to 3 by 2 minus 0 minus 1 by 12a 4a the whole cube minus 0. Now let's simplify this. This became 4 root a by 3, 8a raised to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 12a, 4 cube is 64, a cube. So simplify and tell me, help me out. 32 by 3 a into a square. Here 64 and a cube, a square. So tell me 64 if I divide by 6 and 32, or I can divide by 4. So 3 and how much? 64 divided by 4. It's 12, no? 9. 64
16.
divided by 8. 16. So 16 by 3, a square. So when you take the difference, 16 by 3, a square, square unit. Is it okay? 16 by 3, a square, cube unit. Okay, just. First of all, this is a circle, x square plus y square equal to 1. This is a line, x plus y equal to 1. We are supposed to solve both the equation, but there's no need of solving this because x upon 1 plus y upon 1 equal to 1. So x-intercept and y-intercept are 1. And this is a circle whose radius is 1. So you can see that this is the common point of both circle and the line. So directly you can mark a 1, 0, 0, 1 and join it to get the line. We are asked to find area of the shaded region. So what the area of the shaded region is, area of the quarter circle, area of 1/4 of the circle, minus area of triangle OAB. Area of 1/4 of the circle is 1/4 pi r square. 1/4 pi r square. And area of triangle is half into OA into OB. That is 1/4 into pi into 1 square minus 1/2 into 1 into 1. So that became pi/4 minus half square unit. If you want to do this in the college exam, then you will first find the area of the circle by integrating from 0 to 1. Tell me what will be the y from here? Root of 1 minus x square dx minus area of the line 0 to 1. What is y from here? 1 minus x. You can integrate and get your answer. So that is the method you can apply by integration method. Even area of this under the line, you can directly use this method and do it in the board exam also. You will get full marks. But one of them at least you must do by integration. Okay.
Yes, sir.